Hi traders, this is the Dow on the daily. This is a 127 extension of 60-minute down here. I've just marked off some support down here, but a couple of hours of trading left. So here's the scenario. We close down here. I would short this 15,800. We'll try and just get underneath it because I think we're coming down to this area here. So to the bottom of this channel and the fibs to create a magnet for 15,600. And otherwise I would just stay away. Into next week, I think we might come up here and then potentially come into this area here, this 50%, before we get any kind of bounce into the close of the year. Okay, so if we close at 15,800 on the end of the day, then we might get some sort of bounce into that monthly pivot, but my preference is to keep shorting because this is beginning of so this is 1, 2, 3 waves. This is an A, B, C wave correction, which I think will go this far, and then once we find at a base, wherever that is, if it is down here, if it is down here, we may start to move around and then start to push up, but in the meantime keep shorting all the time that we have red bars, no reversal signals, then keep shorting. Okay, so we've got gold. Gold is just, any little high. Since we've started these waves down, the little high has been sold into, and that is no exception. So I think this is actually shortable. I think the gold is coming down to at least 1200, and then if we hold there, we may end up with a nice W pattern. But in the meantime, expect 1200. So that bodes badly for any Aussie pair. That is now a short at 90, because if we come out, if you get the chance to short a 90, we ultimately, if we can break this low, then we might come down to 86. The Aussie is well and truly out of favour. Obviously we need to see what's going to happen around this area here, but 90 is a good area to short to see if we can at least get down to here, and possibly there's monthly S3 down there and 127 extension. So follow the good way of trading gold is to trade the Aussie dollar. Right, pound just narrowly closed below the support, so we've sold at 400. I think we're at least, this is a good short. I think that short will around about the 350, 360 area to see if we can get down to this monthly pivot. Obviously got a lot of support down here at 260, 270, but ultimately I'm looking for 200. Pound, so Euro US is coming down. I have been shorting this today, expected a bit of a bigger drop, but let's see. This is now, this is a very, very good reversal signal. I will look for a retest of yesterday's open to see if we can. I think it's triple witching back in the next week. Back in the next week, I think we're going to end up at 135. Stay down here, and this is a reversal setup. It's a major area of resistance. So it's a double top of the channel, and this is the bottom of the funnel or channel with a monthly pivot. Okay, so I think that's probably the best one. That and the Aussie dollar are the best charts out there. Right, yen pairs. Pound yen is holding this support, but I would rather I would rather trade the dollar pairs than I certainly wouldn't want to get short this. At the moment we're just putting, this is a major level of support after this big move up here, but we're heading into a reversal bar here, so my preference would be the Euro US short and the Aussie US short. Euro yen is very similar. That's actually quite strong. We could be engulfing the last 2 days of trading. So that really goes against the grain. But we are high RSI there, so if you do buy into that, you're buying high. Pound, the Aussie being so weak, this was brilliant on a 60-minute chart. It had a hammer on the 200, these lows here. So this is the Sunday bar here. So we didn't close below the it slightly nicked underneath the Sunday range, and then we've been pushing higher ever since. So that's had a good week. The pound is very, very strong, looking for big moves next year, and Euro Aussie have had equally a good move. Quick look through the other indices. Nikkei potentially engulfing yesterday's bars, and that bodes well. But that's a bit of a hesitant doji down there on the DAX, but the FTSE is right down to 50%. So after this rollover here, we got the bounce on the Friday, and it was just sold into, and we're well and truly under Friday's open now, down there at that 50%. Any sort of holding bar here might give us a bounce back into that 50 MA, 6600 as we get into the year. Oil is just right in an apex there. Break these lows, massive support down here after this big push up. So with the strength of the dollar, my preference is for this to break this to the downside and at least test 95.70, possibly 94 down there. Stocks. Let's have a look at Premier Foods. So with that FTSE being so weak, this has crashed into the 50 MA, pull back. I'm looking for a retest of that hammer. That's Premier Foods, right. Domino Pizzas is on the watch list. The main watch list consists of these banks. This is Barclays, had a bad day. Got a lot of red all over the chart, so let's stick to the banks for a second. RBS, reversal bar under that trend line and the 50 EMA. Gap down and spent 2 days selling. HSBC, now that's very extended to the downside, very extended with a hammer-like bar, but sit tight and just see where we end up on that one. Okay, and Standard Chartered holding just US stocks, US bellwethers. There's Facebook. Goldman's is holding up okay. Bank of America, hammer-like bar on the monthly pivot. That's potentially a bull flag. We hold here. Maybe we'll just consolidate and come down and touch the 15, 150. I would put a buy order in there. And that's 3D Systems, that's Apple. Okay, so, and that's eBay. Look at eBay. No, okay. Right. So I would hold your fire as we speak. We're getting a little bit of a bounce in this, little bounce of 427 extension on this Dow. So see how we go. Even if we end up with a little hammer-like bar, I still think this 822 area here might get sold into to retest this area here. Alright, so that's what I got for you. I like the Aussie and the Euro US. And and happy trading.